Hey guys, how are we today? I've got my computer set up over here so I can kind of see the comments of everything that's going on. So if you keep seeing me look this way, that's why. So today, unfortunately, we are not doing Chaos Scarf. So sad. But if you saw my post in the community section, you'll see that I have a pile of unfinished projects that I thought would be fun to share with you guys. So we're going to do that today. As you see, my hand is still braced up. It's feeling better today, but I'm not risking it. That's kind of what happened the other day. I was feeling really pretty good, and I had been crocheting for, I don't know, a day, maybe day and a half. And I also play flute, so I was doing that also. And then my daughter asked me to massage her back, and that kind of did it. Re-aggravated everything. So here we are, pivoting and doing something different. So I hope y'all don't mind, and I'm so glad that you're here. So we're gonna just hang out today. I have the fan on, so if you hear that kind of noise, because it's like toasty in my room right now. I do have music. Let me know if you can hear it or not. Turn it up, whatever. Let me know what's annoying, what's not. This is a whole new setup. Obviously, you never see me face to face like this. Ignore the background so much, please. My room is a progress. It's in progress to build, but I do have my lovely TV up there, which is a frame TV, and I love it. So I have a picture back there for you guys to look at. So yeah, let me check this one message real quick, guys, and then we'll get going. I do also want to kind of give some time, let people join in so that they're not like, what I miss? So yeah. Yes, okay. Let's go back to my music setup. Sakura, hello, sweetie. How are you? Also, I don't know if they're not back there anymore, but I have left the door open. The cats are in here, maybe. So we shall see what they do. You may see the cats today. A little surprise. Laura, hey, honey, how are you? Fia, hey, sweet girl, what you doing? I will be distracted by cats too, by the way. Yarn and cats, that's how it's going to go. I'm doing well, except for Sakura, except for, I have to rest, which is doubly painful, actually, because one, it's physically painful. Although it's, like I said, a little bit better today. And two, it's emotionally painful because I can't do the thing that calms me and relaxes me, which is crochet and create. And, when I'm sitting idly, then that's when my brain's creating a lot of times. And if I don't directly put it into action, I'll either lose it or it's frustrating or stressful. So it's time for me to just chill and let it all heal. So yeah. I'm checking y'all's messages, by the way. So how's the music? Is the music okay? Is it not loud enough? Except for our lovely ads. And is the fan too loud? I don't want to inundate you with all that fan noise. Jamie, hey honey. So okay. How many people do we have in here? I cannot see. 12. Okay, 12. Should we wait a little bit longer? Should I keep chatting, or should I just start going through the boxes? How long do we want to be here for? Don't know. Hey, Oliver. You want to come say hi? Sat over there. Hey, Beth, honey. Oliver, come here. You come say hi. Yeah, come on. No, he's being coy. So I don't know what happened. I don't think it was fully crocheting. I was doing some other things, and I will admit, I was holding my phone in a weird position for way too long one day. I think that might have really started it. Opposed to holding and doing. I was just doing it all one-handed with my thumb and everything. Come here, baby. Oh, I think that might have started it because I did feel kind of a pinch that day. But we're going to let it do its thing. There's Oliver, by the way. Hi, Oliver. He's the eldest of the 4. He is, thank you, Jamie. He is, how old are you, sir? He will be 7. He'll be 7 in May. So we'll see if he jumps up there next to the camera or not. Huh, Bubby? Should we open some stuff and see what stuff I have to make? Crazy. See, that's for Matsukuro. So, okay. So I've done like quite a lot of things. I do know how to massage and stretch because I did go to massage school back like in 2003. So I understand the value of massage, and that is usually the first thing that I'll do. And so working, like specific areas, a lot of this area and here and up here and, in this area, a lot of that, a lot of stretching in many different ways, those kinds of things. I also use essential oils because they actually help your body heal itself. Nope, I'm not going to go there. Essential oils help your body heal itself. It helps realign your body so that your body can do its processes. And I also have red light therapy that I'm using, and icing, and then keeping it in the brace to immobilize it. It's a lot. So I don't know if that helps. Maybe for you. But yeah. I'm checking comments. Yes, Oliver. Okay, but he's not my biggest. Oliver is so handsome. Yes, he is. Oliver is 12 pounds now. So I don't know. Some of you are in another chat with me, and back in October, buddy, I don't think they want to see your bum. Back in October, I got him to the vet because it had been almost a year where he got sick and then steadily just started losing weight, and he was really skinny and very lethargic and very sleepy and cold. He was down to 9.5 pounds in October. He's 12 pounds. Normal is 12 for him. Okay. So I was doing lots of research. If you guys want me to go into this, if not, we can talk about it later. But, ooh, yeah, you got to ice it. Sir, your bum doesn't need to be shown to the world. Okay? Come on. Oh, Milo's here, and he has a toy right here by me. So anywho, I did a lot of research because I've had other cats deteriorate and not know and blah, blah, blah. Well, it turns out that he was taurine deficient. All of his labs were good when he went to the vet. Vets never check for taurine. I'm not a veterinarian. Disclaimer, I'm not a doctor, blah, 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 et cetera, et cetera. Don't take my advice, et cetera. Do your research, ask your veterinarians, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Anywho, my research. So I started him on taurine, and he improved immensely. He went from a 6-year-old lethargic, he's got to be like a 16-year-old, 20-year-old cat, to back to being a kitten again and playing with the boys who were a year old. Sir, Milo, I know you have a toy there, but you're playing right next to my cord. Okay. So he has completely recovered. He is doing fabulously. He is 100% the spice of the island, as all orange cats are. And everyone gets taurine all the time because they need it. So there we go. Okay, Milo's here, and Fia just walked back in. Anyways, let's get to my WIPs, because that's why we're here, right? Yes. I don't know if you guys want me to go into this too, but I also did a class back in August about animal communications, and I met a really amazing lady there. And Fia is attacking my foot right now. Um, she is almost 7 months old, so she's full of spice and spunk all the time. Anywho, so she's been my animal communication person because she is much better at it than I am. I'm still learning how to do the stuff. And she would talk to Oliver for me, and he would tell her how he's feeling and what hurts and when it's better and all of that. So believe it. Anyways, we're not here to talk about that. I know my cats are great and I love them. Sakura, 100% honey, 100%. See, I'm not offended by the, oh, you're going to grow up and be a crazy cat lady. And why is that offensive? Cats don't judge. They don't require any special anything, right? So we just vibe together and they'll understand. My clouder of 4 literally follow me everywhere. We vibe together. My daughter gets mad. I wake up and they're all next to me, like in my bedroom. See nothing wrong with it. Nothing. Okay. Let me check comments real quick. And then I'm going to turn around and actually start looking at this pile of WIPs that I promised I was going to talk about today. Okay. So, yes, Jamie, Oliver was absolutely in a hard place. He was rough. Cats, dogs, and yarn, 100%. For real. Yep. Okay. I think I caught up. Ooh. All right. Let's get to business. Where should I start? There's going to be no timeline here. Okay. So I have a few bags of stuff because I buy the yarn and I make it and then I store it in the bag, like in my closet or something like that. That's where it lives. And then I forget. Or I put it in my cabinets down here. There's no timeline. I do actually, though, have a box that's labeled unfinished crochet, and that moved here with us. Yes, it moved here with us in that box. So, okay, without further ado, let's go. Thank you, Jamie. Yes, love. Send me some love. Hit the like button, please. And I promise you'll enjoy my channel. I got a little of everything here. I really do. If you don't love it, okay, that's fine. We don't vibe, and that's okay too. No big deal. Jamie, you are perfect, my dear friend. Okay, let's start. I hope that this is close enough. So, a lot of this actually was stuff going on before I started my channel. I was doing a lot of, what's that? I was doing a lot of like mystery crochet alongs like every month because it's fun. And it gave me something to do, and it gave me an outlet to use my stash of yarn that's over here. It made me feel good because I don't know what to do with my yarn. And I also have that weird guilt thing of, well, what if it doesn't look good or I don't like it or it's junk? And I just wasted this whole skein of yarn. I don't know. I don't know. So, okay. So I have 2 things here. I had just gotten done with learning C2 corner to corner, the blocking corner to corner stitch. And my mother was coming to visit, and her favorite color. Okay, pause. Sir, no, absolutely not. This is why Milo gets fired. This right here. Not okay. This is why you guys get kicked out. Okay. So I was learning that stitch. My mother was coming to visit. I was like, I want to make her something. She loves green. This is beautiful. She'll love it. So I was like trying to make headbands for her. So I kind of did this. I wasn't feeling it. And then I was like, well, what about this pattern? Can you guys see that okay? I don't know. I'm so far away from the camera. I'm so sorry. Yeah, so I was like this one. Well, maybe. But then the reality hit of, she lives in Texas. She goes, I'm never going to wear it. It's too hot. I'm like, well, Mom, but you get cold. And then she came to visit up here. That's when I gave it to her, because she came to visit up here and it was cold here. It was March. I'm like, you can wear it here. So it never got finished and it never got given to her. So I guess we weren't vibing for it. So there's 2 projects right there. You're curious on what this yarn is. It is Caron Simply Soft Party in Dark Sage Sparkle. If you're curious what the yarn is. Okay, Jamie. See you when you get back, honey. Okay, let's put this one aside. Next up, this was after I started my channel, and I was trying to find ideas of, hey, Sammy. I was trying to find ideas of what to do. So I'm hearing them, and I have to figure out where they are to make sure they're not getting into stuff. I was trying to find ideas on things to do for videos. Okay, because you know, my launch premise was what in the AI crochet, right? Or is this supposed to be? I was running out of submitted patterns, so I had trying to think of stuff, right? I'm sorry, I'm going to be distracted, like my sign says, by cats. Thea is over there. Anyways, so Yarnspiration sent me an email about a new red heart yarn. You know, they have like the granny square stuff and all of that. Well, they had this one, which makes these blocks, which is really cool. And then you put them together. So to make like a pillow or a blanket or things like that. So my intent was to make one and then kind of work it on camera and show you guys how the yarn works. This is how far I got. So there's that. I do have another color. So vote. Should I keep this one? Should I do this one on camera? Etc. etc. There it is. Yes, Beth. You know, I am not a glitter person per se, like all the time. But sometimes you just need a little sparkle in your yarn. I don't know, this is kind of like a life saying maybe too. You just kind of need a little sparkle in your yarn. Thea, okay. Any of you people, yes, couch pillows, 100%. You know, okay. 1 second. So my daughter requested this color. I liked another color. So, but yes. All right, Beth, we're going to get to it. I'm going to go grab the other color I got because that's the one I really liked, but I needed to actually have a purpose for making these things and it needed to go somewhere. So the gray and white was for my daughter. And the problem is it's hard to tell like a solid back color, what's the right color to go with it because the website didn't give me that. So let me grab the other color. I really like it. It's in my long last box over in the corner. So this is it. It's the quilt motif. And this is called Lineage. Hey, Jamie. And see, it has the greens and the browns and the yellow. I don't know. It was really pretty. This is the one they advertised on the website. It was really pretty. And see, here's how a different pattern in different colors to make an actual blanket opposed to the pillow. Can you guys see that? Closer. So that's that one. Anywho, here comes Oliver. Hi, Oliver. Don't touch the camera, please. Okay, next. This was before the channel started. This was, I think, back actually a year ago, maybe January. Hi, sis. You cannot play with my strings. This was like a year ago. It was a year ago because I had made a sweater for my daughter. So I was like, hey, I want to make myself a sweater. because for some reason, anyways. Okay, buddy, I need you to scoot for a sec. I guess he wants to be part of this party. So here is an incomplete sweater. Oliver, you cannot play with my strings. I stopped making it because the length was kind of short, and I don't like really short tops. It's kind of short on me. I was like, okay, I don't know. I know, Sammy. I was almost done. I just needed to put the edging and the ribbing on everything. But when I put it on, it was just too short. Like this way. And even once I put the ribbing on, it would not be right. And I don't want to feel confined. But this yarn though, this yarn is my trusty Caron, not Caron, Stylecraft Special DK. This is the graphite color. I love this color, and I thought this would be perfect because it's kind of just, it's classy. I don't know. Go with everything. Let me check your comments, darling. Okay, Sammy, I would choose the pink or the gray to make the solid rounds to put from the front and back of the pillows together so that it's the same on both sides. And you can crochet a zipper in there too. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, apparently Oliver is the star of the show tonight. I don't like hoodies, Sammy, so that won't work for me. It's too constricting through here. I don't like that. And I don't like that on my back. So hoodies are always a no-go for me. The sweater color is 100% fire. Yes, I love it. Let's see. What? Okay. What are you saying, Sammy? I'm sorry. Bring what? Sir, hi. Are you Humpy right there? I'm surprised he's not sitting in my chair because that's usually where he's at. So maybe I'll get back to that one. Everybody wants the strings though. Oh, okay. Begging. Got it. Okay. No, sir, you may not. Oh, stop. Oliver. Dude. I cannot wait to see. Stop. You cannot eat the camera. I cannot wait to see what clip YouTube is going to make of this video with Oliver's face in the camera. Oh, Sammy, I'm so sorry, honey. Sir, stop. Okay, I'm going to have to move you. Baby, come here. Did you move the camera? This is not fully unfinished, but this is a little dragon I was trying to make. Still connected because I'm not done. This actually started my whole crochet scarf process because I was intending to go live and make this little guy, but he wasn't ready. So thank the blue dragon that we have chaos scarf. Who knew? Who knew? I know. Isn't it a pretty color? It's called Aster, by the way, in case you're curious. It's Stylecraft, of course. It's my favorite yarn to use for all my creative avenues. Next. Okay. Let's see. I have two things here. First is, this was last summer after I started. Aster, A-S-T-E-R. Here, I can type it. Wait. Um, I had made those first, well, the 4th of July bandanas. So I was kind of like in the groove of wanting to make bandanas, and I wanted something lighter. So this is a DK weight. This is a 24/7 cotton DK from Lion Brand. So I was making one, and as you see, oh yes, record. No, the scarf is not done any. It's on hold because obviously I can't crochet today. So hopefully next week, I have it rescheduled for next Sunday. Hopefully we will be good. Yeah. Thanks, Sammy. You're right. I do need to rest it. So here's an unfinished bandana. With that is, this was July of last year. Let's see if I can remember when I tried to make all these things. That'll be interesting. So this here, we were driving to EAA in Oshkosh, which is about an hour and a half from here, last summer for, you know, the aviation thing. And I wanted to make a sun hat. Well, I decided that morning I was going to try. So this is how far I got in an hour and a half in the car. I mean, that's what this is. An unfinished hat for my big head. You do, right? That, I think it was one of my first Instagram posts, like my real, like, I'm trying to connect my Instagram and my YouTube together. I think that's what that was. So funny. Yeah. Okay. Next. There's 2 things here too. So here, we'll start here. This is an experiment I saw on Pinterest. I do want to finish both of those, Sammy. Actually, I do. I saw on Pinterest. When was this? October, maybe? It was a scarf made out of very lovely yarn that's, you know, in a hank, and it has 2 colors. So you have a solid, and then you have like a little splash of another color. And how it works is you do your background in the solid, and when you get that splash of color, you make little popcorns, and it just like splatters throughout. So I said, well, let me go see if I can find some yarn like that. Well, the only thing I could find was this, which is, oh, been attacked. Oh, my cats are fired. They're fired. Look at that. This is why I don't let them in my room, guys, when I'm doing stuff like this, because they're like regular kids. They just act out. From Hobby Lobby. Thought this will work. Darn it. I'm going to have to fix that. Well, this is how it's turned out. And this is a fingering weight yarn. So this absolutely took, oh wait, forever. So I stopped because I was tired. So there it is. Exhausted. Yeah. 100%. Okay. Yeah, I might have to pause with you guys for a second because frog. Okay. I kind of agree with that, Sammy, because it's not working out the way that I was hoping, because I think it's because it's a 50-50 split of color opposed to like a 75-25 or a 90-10. I think it needs to be more like a 90-10 for it to work better. And it's a lot of work. I mean, how many rows? This is probably like 30 rows. It's fingering weight yarn. I'm tired of that one. 100%. Okay. I got to do a collection to see who's where. Hold on. I don't mind a fingering weight yarn. That's not it. That's not a good application for it. For this. Okay. 1 second. I'm going to see if everybody's gone, and if they are, I'm shutting the door. Via is still in here. Hello, Miss Ma'am. Oh. Okay, Via's the only one still in here, and she's being rather quiet at the moment. We'll see how long this lasts. You can see her under my desk over there. Okay. Let's see. Sammy says, it's not even that it's not working like you want it. It's so fine. It's like, yes, it is taking absolutely way too long. You're 100% Sammy. I agree with it. You're yes. Via, honey. I'm going to see if she wants outside. Okay. So next up is this. So this was back in, this was nope. This was part of a month-long crochet along, maybe a month and a half. I think it started in May last year, and it was making market bags. Okay. With it's 24/7 cotton, worsted weight. I didn't get started on these. These are my stitch markers, honey. They're cat stitch markers. I love them. Yeah, they're fun. So I did one when I was in Texas in July last year, and then I brought more yarn, but I didn't finish it. And then I started this one maybe in October when I went down there. September, I don't remember exactly, but as you see, it's been put to the wayside and not finished, so it'll get finished. I like these, I really do. So this one will get finished. Yeah. Sis, hi, come here, pretty girl. Who wants to see Fia? Who's not met Fia? Miss Fia, Miss Fia, say hi, pretty girl. She's so pretty. She's so pretty. Hi. What? Hi. She's so pretty girl. Yeah, she don't care about that camera. I'm gonna send her out. Hold on. So she's all alone in here. Bye. Go play with the boys. Okay. Now I can actually focus better. Okay. So yes, this one will get finished. And I have the other patterns too with a bunch of yarn for them. Okay. Next up is a box. Just because, make sure there's no addresses on here. Thanks, Jamie. All right. This here, I stopped because I got busy, but I need to start again because it's not for me. It's for my mom. This is, she, in October, asked me to make her a granny square cardigan, or like a long, right? So this, I'm almost done with all the squares. No joke. I was doing them actually live back in November, December, maybe, when I started my, like, let's just work on our whips and chill out and relax. I started them back then. And then I think the third one, I realized I was making the same set of squares again. And I got upset. And then so I pivoted. So this is where we're at. They're so pretty. So this is absolutely, Jamie, you and your purple. So this will get finished. I need to sit down and work on it in my off time. But yes. And this is Yarn Bee Bambootiful. It uses almost every color they have. There's not a lot. This is from Hobby Lobby. Because that is what was available for me to grab in the store when we decided to do this when I was in Texas in October. So yeah, this is not a stop you doing, and yeah, this is from my mom, and it needs to get done. Oh, honey, Sammy, no, I just like unstacked the pile over here. Did you see? Did you see the pictures? The picture that I posted? It really looks like a pigsty, and I'm almost embarrassed that I posted that. But no, honey, there's more. There's more. Okay, I have another box. And I actually feel absolutely terrible about this one because this one is for my daughter. And she asked me to make this. I don't even remember if it was November before our birthdays, like October of 24 or what. But I started. She asked me to make her a pair of pants. Wait, where are we at? Hold on. Let me catch up. Granny squares actually. The granny square is fab. Jamie, the colors are great. Yes. Yeah. So she asked me to make her a pair of pants with heart granny squares. They're all made. So what I wanted to do is take lining squares and sew the lining into each square, and then I stitch all the squares together, because I think that would be a better fit than trying to put all the squares together and then make full pant linings. Does that make sense? I like the idea better. So that's why I'm hung up. That's why I haven't finished, because I don't like sewing. I really don't. I have everything. I just haven't touched it. So yeah. There's a box over there. Oh, Jamie, it's fine, honey. Okay, let's see. These two. These are little experiment blankets that I was making for my cats. Because I don't know if you guys have seen the photos. Maybe in my Instagram. So I took, cats love boxes, right? Yes. So I saved 3, because I had 3 cats at the time. 3 boxes from Costco, because they perfect sit in there, right? And I made pillows for them. Why not? Which they refuse to use the boxes with the pillows in them, so the pillows came out. So then I said, okay, let's go ahead and just make nice little cotton blankets for them to keep them warm and cozy in there, and then I don't have to worry about them getting ruined, etc. So this was me grabbing cotton yarn at Walmart and playing around making some blankets, which I haven't finished because I needed to buy more yarn. And then I got distracted. So here they are, not finished. I have the yarn, just not finished. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Sammy, I don't have any more squares left. They're all finished. I just have to, hold on, sorry. That's catching on my blanket. I just have to put the lining on the squares, which requires me to get the sewing machine out and cut fabric, and then put it all together and finish pants. That's all. It's the sewing part, like an actual sewing machine part, that gets me. It could literally take me 5 minutes to do these things, but it takes way too long to prep it, and my patience level is not there. I don't like it. So that's why they're not done. Yes, it's about lining each square and then sewing them together. Yes. Because I think, for me, it's smarter to crochet, to line each one individually. That way I don't have to, and if the lining has been washed, so shrinkage is not an issue. But I just feel that it would flow and fit better if each individual piece was lined opposed to the crochet pieces sitting on top of a pair of lined pants. Does that make sense? I don't know. Okay. Next, where shall I go? This is a heavy box, but I'm not going to open it yet. I'm just getting stuff off of the top. Here, friends. Oh gosh, this thing is so heavy. Oh, but it feels so good. Oh, look, the hook. This is me. This is the hook that I use to make it, because you have to use the same hook when you pause and go back. So it stays with it. Adhesive tape to line them? Sammy, I'm not sure. I think I would just, I'd be worried that it didn't stay. You know what I mean? I don't know. Okay, here we go. Can you guys guess what this is before I open it? Any guesses? Well, yeah, it's a blanket, Sammy. Duh. What kind of blanket? It is, Beth. This, who is scratching at my door? This is a temperature blanket. Okay, this is so heavy. Look at this thing. This is the beginning. So this here is January. This is the hottest summer of my life. 2023. Not kidding. 90 days above 100 degrees. Yes. Yeah. So why is it not done, you say? Well, because I ran out of this lovely white color that I used to divide the months, and I was going to use it to border it. So I ran out. And we moved. So yeah. Hopefully I can find it. And where I lived, I could have, this is all Caron Simply Soft, by the way. Yeah. All Caron Simply Soft. And I'm not folding it back the way that I had it, but okay, whatever. So I couldn't just go to the store and color match, because there wasn't an option to do that with Caron Simply Soft where I was living. I only had Hobby Lobby. So yeah, you know, you know. There's no other option. Okay, you go there. And someone's scratching at the door. I'm not surprised. 1 second. Oliver, what do you want? Behave. Sammy, yes, I will. Now that I just haven't had time, and it's been in a box. That's why. That's why I haven't finished it. It won't take long. Absolutely not. That's why it's not done. Okay, next up. Bro, Oliver, yeah. Sir, how can I help you? It's like, oh, there's boxes again. Okay. If you're wondering why this is in a bag, when I packed all of my stuff in boxes to move here, I put everything in bags like this, so they would be moisture safe, etc. Okay. Is a session on Oliver? Maybe. Hi, Sunshine. How are you? I'm well. I'm actually not making anything today because I'm grounded. I have to heal. You know, it's kind of sad. So what I'm doing is I'm going through my WIPs, and we're going to talk about them, and we're just voting yay or nay, frog it, keep it, etc. What it was it for, you know, all that fun stuff. That's what we're doing. So yeah. Hello again, Jankor. All right, so here. Oh, look, I have another hook in here. See, this is how I make sure I know what my hooks I'm using. Okay, so here we have, this was 2023. Remember I told you guys that I really started getting back into crochet back in 2023? This is what happened, friends. So here, this is a bag. Okay, I've got 2 panels, right? 2 panels. It's almost done. I know, it's almost done. Why did I stop? Okay, let me tell you why I stopped. I was making this. Hold on. Yeah, I'm grounded, Jamie. Yeah, I know. Yeah, not Jamie this time. Yes. Okay, so I was wanting to make a gift for my daughter's dance coach that spring before the end of the school year. So I grabbed, I think I actually had this in my stash. So at that point in time, I was trying to use what I had for everything. I didn't really have a place to store a lot of my stuff, so I didn't go buy a lot of stuff, right? So I started with it, and as you see, I got this far, and then I just went, but it's not her style. And no lie, I was working on it in front of her at an event. I kind of do that. It's kind of like a litmus test to see if people actually like what I'm doing for them. Pretty sneaky like that. And it was okay, but it wasn't her vibe. Like she's black and red. That's her vibe. So I had to start all over. Start it all over completely. A whole new pattern, a whole new color, everything. So that's why that's not done, because I don't have a reason to finish it. I hadn't had a reason yet. I'm very much an intuitive person that I will intuitively work on something that feels right. And if it doesn't feel right now, it's not the right time. So I won't work on it. Does that make sense? Okay, let me see. Jamie, I like it too. Yes. Sammy, I agree. It would be actually a really good like beach bag. I think that's what the pattern was. Who is under here? Cody. Okay, hold on. I have to. Plastic attracts my cats. 1 second. Well, hi, Oliver. I'm glad you found a place to be comfy. Do I need to move this for you? Okay. Okay. I'm going to open the big box, I think, last. So behind me, oh gosh, I have, let me move these things closer. We are getting close to the end. Okay. This really isn't like a project that's not finished. Let's see. Mr. Cody Hanson, yes. Plastic attracts, yes, I will let them play in grocery bags, but the difference is sometimes it's about licking and chewing on plastic bags, and we're not having that. Especially when I can't really pay attention to what they're doing. Sir, what are you doing? Okay. This isn't really a project. This was me messing around with new yarns in December. Look at that. Can you guys see that? I'm telling you, Jamie, I don't leave home very often. Look at this. Okay, let's get closer. There's such a delay. So weird. These are sparkly yarns, guys. These are at Walmart. This is Walmart Sparkle acrylic yarn. And they had such amazing colors. So I snagged them. And I don't have them anymore, but they're beautiful. And I just was playing around and decided to make a moss stitch square. Just for fun. Just to see how the colors would blend together. Oh, it's so pretty. So pretty. Hi, Fia. They have returned. Just not Milo. I don't see Milo yet. I tied one to my cat's collar as a teenager, and he ran through the house with a bag chasing him. He became an acrobat. Oh gosh, that poor cat was probably traumatized. Oh, making plans for this? No, because look, here's another case of I don't want to use up all this pretty yarn if I can't get more. However, there's 2 more colors. I bought all the colors, guys. There's 2 more colors. This is like a taupey color and this beautiful blue, dark teal blue. Jamie, let me type it. There you go. Always, yeah, okay. So I decided I was going to make a dragon with it. He's not finished, because this I was making. He's supposed to be a sleeping baby dragon. Supposed to be like this. I have not finished this young dragon because I was making this when my vibe wasn't vibing for. It sounds really bad, guys. When I wasn't in the mood to do recordings. You know, we all have our moments, right? So I was just trying to kind of like get back into the groove. So I started making this guy in December. And yeah, this is where we're at. Because then I got my groove back. And I've been with you guys since January. So yeah, these are the sparkly yarns. Gorgeous. Finish the dragon and frog the other. Frog my square. I might keep this square. I mean, I've already cut it. Each round is cut. So I might just cut it and then, I don't know, do something with it. Yeah, these are pretty. The dragon is going to get finished. I have his front legs. I have the front legs done, which are what was next. And then I think I just have to embroider the face and stitch the tail underneath so it does this curly thing because he's supposed to be sleeping. And then I'm done. Like, this is me. I like kind of finish 95%. I was going through a phase where I couldn't finish projects. That was back in 2023, 2024. I was afraid to finish anything. I don't know. It's therapy. Let's check comments. Hey, Gonza, how are you? Welcome. I'm not making anything today. As you see, I'm grounded. I'm in timeout. So I have to heal. So I'm going through all of my WIPs that I have from like forever. I'm going to say from 2023. I don't think I have anything in here from before that, to be honest with you. I don't think I did. So, yeah. Okay. Okay, thanks. Next up, this is me trying to create something. And the reason I stopped is because time was up. I was making a turkey for Thanksgiving. Well, Thanksgiving ended and it was time to work on Christmas projects. So we have a headless turkey. Yep. This is where I'm at. So yes, I will continue with this project this year, and it will come out later in the year for Thanksgiving time frame. This one is not a super simple one. And I think I'm kind of unsure if I want to completely like revamp the stitching because this is all thermal stitch. This whole thing is thermal stitch in the round. Yes. So like, I don't know if that's going to be an easy one to do on video or if I should just like release it as a pattern, you know, that kind of thing. So it's really kind of supposed to be like a utensil holder turkey for your table. I saw an AI image on Pinterest. Okay. The way I see it is those AI images are goals. They're challenges. So I'm here for it. All right, let's see. Is that a champagne color to your right? My right, this one? This one? That's funny, Jamie. Okay, so don't do the recording, Sammy. Just do a pattern and list it. Okay. I remember you, Gonza. Absolutely remember you, honey. No, this is called Rose Fume. It's like a pink. Lighting is bad. Really bad. I know this probably looks pink. This is actually lavender color. And this is a silver color. Yeah, so I don't know. So there's my headless turkey. How apt. Okay. Next up. Yes, I grabbed like all of the random things, okay? If it's been something that's been sitting that I was working on for any purpose to include create a pattern or for fun, it's here, friends, because that is, I have a tangle here. Hold on. Oh, gosh. Because that's why it's not finished, because it's a pattern creation. Okay. Let's see. Okay. I got you, Sammy. Okay. So here, now I was also in a mosaic crochet mode. And I was like, hey, I want to do a mosaic crochet square for like January or something. So this happened, I think, in December. I was trying to figure out, Haven was working on Stitch Fiddle. I was trying to figure out how to do like a, this is double-sided. I was trying to figure out how to do a, words, like a snowflake square of my own choosing. Well, there was a lot of frogging involved, and I gave up because it was making me mad. So that's where that is. Yeah. I'm not about to make anything today because I can't. I'm just showing you the things that I've started making and what's left over from all of my chaos. So that's what's happening, honey. I'm not making anything today. So as you see, I still have my skeins attached because, I mean, don't cut it. Good yarn. Next up, this was also inspired by, in July, aviation. It's making an airplane. This was not going to be a video for free. This was going to be, I'm creating a real pattern and it's going to get listed. So this is where we are. I have tweaking that I need to undo for this one. So this is where it's at. My airplane. Very realistic airplane is my goal here. Sir. 1 second. Kids are finding things. Oliver, you got to keep the kids in line. Cody, yeah. Oh, goodness. I love how you guys all came over here to figure it out together. Goodness gracious. Okay. Yep, that's right, Cody. Scoot. Hey, exactly. Gosh, Jamie. That's why it's not done. I'm just kidding. Okay. Frogget makes scrap cakes. True. I agree, Sammy. I agree. All right. It was a fun video. The AI, yeah. Learn how to do inlay mosaic, which I like for snowflakes and such. Okay. I will finish the airplane, Sammy. It's going to be a long process. I want to actually take my time with it because I want it to be something that's very realistic. You know what I mean? And not look very cartoonish, I guess you could say. Yeah. So, okay. Ooh, next up. This was 2024. Probably August, September, when I was getting back into crocheting after moving here and grieving over the loss of my 16-year-old kitty cat. So I ordered a kit from Lion Brand, and it is a granny square blanket kit with super chunky yarn, not super chunky yarn, of course. And the squares are done. Got bored. I have ADHD. Squares are done. Okay, that kind of hurts. All right, one second. Let's do this more effectively. The blue one. You can buy this kit on their website. I just have to put them together. That's all. It's the putting it together and finishing it part. I'm telling you, it's the hardest part. I don't know. So there's that. What was that, dude? Sorry, I just saw like Cody attack something out of the corner of my eye. This makes me nervous. Sir, what you doing? Hi. Oh, they're playing. Go that way. Thank you. Okay, here's a bag of stuff. All right, let me go back and read some comments because things look important. Yes, Sammy, finished the airplane, of course. Sunday, Jamie. Sundays are my absolute favorite day of the week. Oh, you're the best, Jamie. Thank you. Plum color is just. I will finish it, Sammy. I will. Yes. Beth, thank you, honey. Sunday hangouts. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. All right. Technically, this one is done. It was just in this bag. So I don't know why. I think this was me just. I don't even remember, guys. I don't even remember. I don't remember if I like put two colors in here. No. I just did. No, I did. I think I put two colors in here and I made a beanie. Yeah. What are you saying, Beth? The plum with the teal would be amazing together. Yes. So I believe I made this. When did I make this? Fall of 2024. No, I don't remember. I was making stuff I was trying to make stuff in my daughter's school colors for football games, things like that. So here's another. I was trying to put colors together. So I have, it's in here. Here we go. Let me unbury everything that's in here. Okay. Yes. Okay. This is what I did. All right. The beanie. Used black yarn. And they're all, I love this yarn because I was able to go to the store and find these things. Okay. And this, I love this yarn, which is called Strawberry Jam. It has like pinks but I was looking for variegated and Hobby Lobby didn't have anything that was like black, gray, white, red. This has some pink in it. Like this was the closest I could get. So I put those two together for the beanie. Okay. Hold on. And then this is like, a headband kind of thing. And I was just going back and forth, changing colors with half double crochet of this black and gray, which is gray black. And this is like a speckled red. It's called red tweed. I don't know. I think it looks kind of cool. So on one side, you get more of the red look. And then on the other side, you get more of the black and gray look. But I didn't finish it because I was in a hurry and I wasn't loving it. So there it is. And then I forgot about them because they were in my closet in my bedroom. Yeah. I think everybody's out. I'm going to close the door again. Except Oliver. But he's chilling in a chair. Like a handsome, handsome youngster. Okay. Alrighty. The headband, I think I just maybe a couple more rows, Sammy, and then sew it together. I could finish it in like an hour, maybe. Honestly. But not today or this week. Yeah. So, okay. So this little pile here is all the same thing. Roxy, hey, honey. Good to see you. Okay. Yeah, these are different yarns, but this is technically my very first pattern that I've ever created in my brain. I'm not going to give it all away yet because I haven't finished it fully. And it's my idea. I don't want somebody stealing it. No offense. I'm turning this up again. Hold on. Sorry. The music. So I made a little one because when I make things, I have to make them with a purpose of being used. Otherwise, they sit, as you can see. So I made this one smaller because my daughter doesn't like. So technically, this is like a skull cap for her. That's how she likes her hats that she doesn't wear anyway. Love you, kid. And then this one is the same thing. I was just trying to make it bigger and then changing how to taper it in on the top and didn't get it finished because I think I was working on it at the same time as all those other black and red things and then got distracted. I also made this in a variegated pink and gray, which was gorgeous. I don't know where it is. It's somewhere in this house, probably in my daughter's closet. It kind of does, actually. Roxy, so I don't know if you remember what, like 2 weeks ago? No, last week I kind of had my compression brace on because Tuesday before of that week, my wrist started hurting and I wanted to kind of take it slow. And I really couldn't do much. And I was wearing a brace because there was a lot of pain. And then I was able to kind of do chaos scarf a little bit last week. And I was doing much better. And then this week, my daughter asked me to, I'm not mad at my kid. Please, y'all don't think so. Asked me to massage her back because she's got some tension back there. And so I did. And it just re-aggravated everything. So I'm in timeout and I definitely need to make sure I stay in timeout to be fully healed so that we don't have to go through this every week. Yeah. And I wanted to continue to go live with you guys today. So I decided to just pull out my whips that are all over the place and talk about them and reassess. So since I can't crochet with you. Yeah. All right, let's see. Yes. Okay. Whew. And then, so also there's this issue because this uses bulky yarn, but this yarn is that loops and I don't even remember what it's called. The loops and thread is kind of more like a roving. So it's not a really thick, bulky yarn. It's more in between a 4 and a 5, honestly. So then I decided to try to make it again because I want this pattern to be able to be easily worked for anybody using a bulky yarn, right? Because why wouldn't you make a pattern that works? So this is me fiddling around with a different bulky yarn that's a little bit thicker. This is where I'm at. So I have lots of prototypes. Yeah. Eventually I will I'll get to a point where I can like do yarn test or pattern testing with somebody and let everybody figure it out for me. I don't know. My confidence level is not quite there yet because I also kind of don't want people stealing my pattern. You know what I mean? Anyways. Okay, so here we go, guys. We're at the end. And I have the box that I moved here with that's been in the storage part of my basement. I know what some of the things are in here. There's a couple blankets in here. I don't remember if there's other things in here. So, don't use that hand. Let's see what we have. Oh my gosh, I got some random stuff in here. Holy moly. Okay, well, I have, okay. There's more than just unfinished crochet projects in here. But look, on top, there's some patterns. Aren't they cute? Okay, you're so cute. Okay, I got a bunch of different patterns in here. I got an R2D2 pattern in here. I've got legal paperwork. This is a cute top. Let's see. Nautical striped bag. Well, there's a bag pattern. That's not the one I was making. Okay, see you soon, Roxy. Let's see. Plant pots. Crochet baskets. These are all free patterns that I printed off of the Yarnspirations website, by the way, guys. This is a plant hanger. Welcome back. Bottomed cup warmer. Ooh, okay. Garden harvest bag. See, I forget that I print these things out, guys. Like, mind you, this is like from 2023, 2024. When I was looking for something to do with my life. Yeah. What else is here? Okay. That's stuff that we don't need to show. What's here? Here is a crochet top. Do you need plant hangers? I feel you, honey. Do I have a frog? No. I have a Lego frog. Ooh, what is this? Pattern. Oh my. Yep, and here's all the little, okay. There we go. Oh, my Lego frog? It's upstairs, honey. I'd have to go get it. All right, so here we go. Maybe I should have opened this box. Oh, look. I forgot I had this. It's going to have to find a home in here. All right. Here is definitely, okay. Let's see here. What is this? Okay, that's just random, not any patterns. Hello? Hi, Sophie. So bad. My daughter's here. Oh, no. So have a frog. That means, Roxy, to frog or like undo the patterns. That's what I mean by frogging. I'm on camera. You're on camera. Oh. Hey, you want to go get my Lego frog upstairs? Yeah. How was your day?
Great.
Yeah.
Work was amazing. Even convinced Kai to trade with me while I do cook while he does dishes because I was tired of doing dishes because I pulled up at 12 and like literally walls full of dishes that need to be done. I can't do this anymore.
Oh.
We traded. My head's been pounding ever since I woke up though.
Oh. I'm sorry. Jamie and Beth say hi.
Hi! Want your party?
Yes, please. I'm about to pull out your blanket. I'm about to pull out your blanket. Your temperature blanket. Times 2. Okay, I'm gonna have to stand up for this because there's other stuff in here that I need to get out of the way. Oh, look. So I bought this to write down all of my yarn creations that year. And yeah, no, I lost it. Funny. Funny, 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 funny. Okay, let's see here. I don't want to tear up the ads. It's the ads, guys. There we go. I don't want to tear up the bags. So I'm trying to be careful here as I pull this out. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh, look what I found. Okay.
I have Kitty.
You have Kitty? Kitties were getting in trouble in here. There's Frog. Frog. That should be framed. My book should be framed? That's funny. Remember when we bought this at Hobby Lobby?
Oh.
And I then forgot. Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot to.
We all forgot. And forgot where it was. Okay. Oh, this is Chloe Cat's sweater. This was a kitty cat sweater I made. Oh, just the cover. That's funny. Okay, here we go, friends. Oh, my bag is ripped. I don't like this. Okay. Love you. All right. So, for my daughter's blanket, I don't know if you guys remember me saying, but in 2023, I decided to start with that one blanket, right? That I did. And then my daughter said, yeah, can you make one for me? I said, okay, go pick out your colors. And she picked out some really great colors. And I started to make this one for her. Okay. Hang on. But the problem was when you did the temperatures and you put the colors together, it really didn't look that good. Okay. Oh, Jamie. Okay. The purple. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks, Beth. Exactly. So Sammy, I made that sweater for my kitty cat that passed away in 2024. She was diabetic and she was cold a lot. So I was trying to make her a sweater to help keep her warm. So this one wasn't vibing as far as colors went. It's just, I mean, it's not ugly, but it really wasn't her vibe. So then I started over. What is in here? I have no idea what that is. Let me see what's in here. 1 second. Oh, look, here's another headband. Not finished. Oh, here's one of my finished headbands that I had to take a flower off and move around. What's in here? Oh, here's a hat I didn't finish. Look at this. I'm finding more stuff I didn't finish. this is supposed to be a hat. The ribbing was really frustrating me. So that's why it's not finished. Anything else in here? What is that? I don't know what that is. Okay. Let's get to this. This might be the last thing, friends. I'm not sure what else is in this box that's unfinished. Like there may be plenty of things that are finished. So then we pivoted to these colors. Okay. These are much prettier. Christmas, you know, it feels like it's Christmas shopping a little bit, Jamie. So these are each month in these colors. This is more of ombre. So here's what I suggest. If you're gonna do it, if you want it to flow better, if you like the random craziness, pick whatever colors you want for a temperature blanket. But if you want something that's more gonna flow better, I highly suggest you make it more ombre in colors. And I just think it looks prettier and it looks nicer. So these are the new ones. Of course, you know, the darker reds mean it's hotter. And why isn't this put together, you say? Because when I got to put it together, I realized, because the way you put it together is you start at like the bottom right-hand corner, which would be your 12th month square, and you connect that with your 11 and 9th month. So you like work it like corner to corner. So I realized as I was there that my 11th and 12th month squares were way too big. They were much bigger than the rest. So I need to redo them, which isn't going to take me long. Just there was a lot going on. So I haven't had the opportunity to redo them yet. And then I could just put it together and it'll be done. Easy peasy. Fair, Beth. Yes. Who doesn't love a bit of chaos from time to time? Yes. But this is my daughter's a simple, calm preference because there's already a lot of chaos going on in her brain. So yeah. They both are lovely. Don't get me wrong. They're both lovely. What else is in here? What's that? Oh, look at that. I made a crochet pouch. But I haven't put the lining in and sewn it. So here, look, I've got the lining and the zipper. I just haven't put it together yet. We're finding more things. Sammy, no, I don't want to add more to the border because I want it all to be the same. That is absolutely my non-OCD thing. Like spatially, it has to match up. So that's why it needs to be undone. It's just a tension thing. It really doesn't take long to do those squares. Okay, what else is here? Oh look, this was summer of 2023. I was making a book cover. This is my first time doing thermal stitch, but I ran out of time. I was only like where I was for a week or so, and I was also spending time with family. So, see, I mean, the months do have different amount of days, but the way that I worked them out was I calculated it so that it was the same size. So I would add like one day would in the beginning would have maybe, you know, because that small corner maybe would have 3 rows instead of 2 to make it fit. Of course I can finish it. Yes, I can. All right, what's next? I have a project in here I'm not going to pull out. Oh boy. Okay, this, I don't know what's going on. This started my whole let's get back into crocheting thing. Hallmark was doing a donation thing. This was at the end of 2022, where you make swatches, little rectangle squares, and then you send them in. And then it was like a project, like a charity thing. This is where I got. And obviously I never sent them in. So I don't know. Maybe we'll make that into something. I love your positivity, Sammy. Just get out the sewing machine. It's not a big deal. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. I hate getting out of the sewing machine. Hate it. Hate it. Okay, my darlings, I think we are at the end of this game. Yes, we are. That's all I have. That's a lot. How long have we been on here? What time is it? An hour and a half? Oh my gosh. A handheld one? That one just kind of scares me. I don't know. But yeah. There we go, friends. So these guys, you just have to remember I have stuff and just fiddle. That's all. Not long enough. Oh, Jamie. I get you, sis. I get you. I don't really have... I can't crochet for you guys today. I don't know. What should we do? Now I have a mess that I have to clean up. Big time. Big time. Oh, gotcha. You don't know how to sew in a straight line. That's funny, Sammy. Funny. Below me is just some yarn that hasn't been put away. And the reason for that is because my cabinets are going to get painted. So I don't want to, like I said, I don't want to fill them anymore and then have to take it all out. Extra work. You want me to frog here with you? Okay. I don't know what else I'm frogging. This is the only thing that I think I'm frogging. Right? Blue. This. This is Milo. So this is this yarn. I bought 2 skeins because, you never know how much you're going to use or need. So I bought 2. So yeah, this is going to have to be fixed. Isn't it pretty? And it's a hand dyed. So this one looks like it has darker bits than this one. But that's okay. Yes, it is quite lovely. So I did cake this with my yarn winder, which is right here. So I kind of wanted to frog these guys, but then they're kind of pretty. So I don't know. I mean, maybe I could add on to this and make it bigger into something else. I don't know. I mean, this is not a bad pattern. I do. It's right here next to me. I always have it. I don't know what I'd make it into, Sammy. I don't know. I always have these on my table. Yeah, these are headbands. That's what they were for. They were to be, like, yeah. That's what the original plan was for these guys. So yeah, I have my Swift over here. And then I have my yarn winder over here. I have them on this table because this is the only place that in my space that is deep enough for them to clamp onto. And then if I need to, you know, when I'm using hanks like this, I have to use my yarn swifts to wind it into a cake. And so that's why it's across the table like this, in case you're curious. Kleidenberg, hello. Your handle is fantastic. Put them together. What do you mean put them together? They're supposed to be separate. They're not supposed to be the same thing. Oh, you mean like finish them? Okay, I got you. Oh no, I'm not frogging the dragon. No. This is my friend. It just needs to be finished. My friend. Naughty, hello. I do crochet. Unfortunately, I'm kind of grounded right now because my wrist is hurting. I kind of injured it 2 weeks ago, so I need to actually be in timeout. So I'm not crocheting today, but I do crochet quite a bit. Every Sunday, we've been working on a chaos scarf, which is really kind of fun, where you guys get to choose the colors and the stitches that I do, and we just continue to build. It's a lot of fun. I just can't crochet today, so I decided to pivot a little bit and show you all my works in progress that I've had stashed away in random places that I started back in 2023. Yeah, so that's what we're doing here. I'm sorry I can't crochet for you today, but next week, as long as I'm diligent and behave myself, I should be back in action, back with Chaos Scarf. It is on the schedule, promise. So let's see what else we have. What's up, Sophie?
I can't find yours and I can't find Dad's, and I checked my bed.
Mine is on the box next to my closet door.
I can't do this.
Okay.
Assuming that's what this is.
Probably. I cannot massage you. Sorry.
I know. I'm freaking dying. And I can't massage myself.
Yep. Anyways, Brazil, hello, yay. Wind up yarn and front. Okay, so my concern with winding is still kind of, I don't know, maybe. Okay, I'm catching up. Other dragon. Wait, what other dragon? I don't remember another dragon, Sammy. Am I forgetting my stuff? Oh, that guy. No. I'm not frogging him. No. No, he just needs adjusting. There's not much left to do. I need to fix his tail. Really. That's pretty much, I think. I mean, he's cute, right? He's cute just like that. Don't you think? I just wasn't happy with him because his tail was weird. I hadn't gotten his tail right. I don't like his tail. That's what I'm thinking, Jamie. Like, I am right-handed, so I think like frogging and winding would be really weird with my left hand. Yeah. Oh, no, Sammy. So I'm really invested in this dragon thing because I don't know, dragons are talking to me, speaking to me right now, and I really want to do some dragon stuff. So this little guy, cute little face. Can you guys see his cute little face? He's got eyes and everything already. I just need to fix his tail. It's just not, you know what? Now that I have all this metallic yarn, he's so pretty. His face is so cute. Just need to like fix his mouth or something. But yeah. But no, his tail, like I said, his tail is just weird and it needs to be fixed. That's all. But thank you, Milo. I'm going to have to fix this because he decided to have a party with my yarn cake there. Yeah. It is pretty color. I do like that color. Ouch. Okay. That's kind of hurting a little bit. So also my hand's getting tired of being in this brace a little bit sometimes. So I do let it out and then it kind of relaxes. So sometimes I'm like, is my hand hurting, my wrist hurting because it's tired of being braced, or is it hurting because it's hurting? It could be either. It could be either. What is in here? Look, I do have some crochet thread that I didn't know I had. Look at this. Tools. Okay, I'm pulling these guys out. So first of all, a latch hook. This is valuable right here. Second, this, who knows what this is? It doesn't rattle. Who knows what this is? I agree, Jamie. My wrist does need to rest. This is not a rattle. Who knows what this is? Look, I'll show you the end of it. Anybody have a guess? Nobody? I've been looking for that. Morocco. No, it doesn't rattle. It doesn't make a sound. It's solid wood. Nope. Nope. I've been looking for this on and off for years. On and off for years. No. This. How do I want to say these words? Sorry, I'm having. This is kind of special, actually, and I never thought it would be. This is antique. This was my grandmother's, my mother's mother. So here's a hint. It was my mother's mother, antique. She did knit. She did, mend things. Of course, that's what you did back then. Any other guesses? It's weighted. Like, this is solid wood. Like, the bulb here is solid. You're like watching my face in real time. Like, I did not think there would be a connection here. But I guess there is. So, no, there's no hook. No hook. There's a handle and the heavy duty solid wood bulb at the end. Nope. Y'all give up? Like, I'll let y'all guess all day. Maybe. Did you guys give up? You want me to tell you? I've been looking for this dang thing forever. When my grandmother passed away in 2017, I picked it up from her things in her house because we were going through their stuff. Okay. Limas. Yes. You nailed it. This is a sock darner. Yes. So you put your socks on here and then you can stitch them back together. So if you can tell, there's a whole lot of like scratches on it. Can you guys see the scratches? It's a darning tool. And for years, I have been looking for this thing on and off because I have perfectly good socks that I just need to fix the holes in. Why throw them away? Yeah. It's not getting put away. Keeping it out. Hopefully my safe space will be remembered and not forgotten. If you know, you know. How many of you have that? How many of you have safe space? You're like, I'm going to put it in that safe space and it's going to make sense and it's going to go there. I'm going to remember that it's there. And then I don't remember the safe space. I don't know. How does it work, Jamie? Is that what you're asking? Well, let's see here. Do I have something? I'm not taking my socks off for you guys. I'm sorry. Oh, look, I do have a sock here. Okay. Hand. So usually you have like holes in your toes, right? Or your heel. It's usually where sock holes end up. Yes. So you would put that in there in where it's at and hold it like this, make it tight. And then that exposes the area where the hole would be. I don't know if you guys can see very well. And then you would just, needle thread it and sew it up. It just gives it tension so that it stitches more solidly and not wonky and weird and uncomfortably. Doesn't make a weird seam, if that makes sense. Does that help you visualize that? Okay, cool. But yeah, I saw this and I was like, I want that. I don't know why, but I know why I wanted it, but who would have thought? A sock darning tool? I don't know. I was in my era of, what's the word I'm looking for? Self-sufficiency. I guess we could say it that way. I was definitely in my era of self-sufficiency, and I still kind of am there. I feel it's important and valuable for me to know how to do my own stuff and make my own things and fix things and all of that. So that's not ever going to be a thing lost on me. I always want to learn how to do stuff, new things that are valuable in everyday and future life. Like, I'm sorry if people think this is dark, but if one day stuff happens and we no longer have first world amenities, like, what's going to happen? Wouldn't you rather want to be able to survive off of your own skills than have to rely on somebody else that you can't depend on? Because I don't know if we want to go down that rabbit hole right now. So let me check. Yes, Limas, thank you. Thank you for helping explain that a little bit better than me. I actually have technically never darned a sock before. You know why? Because I couldn't find it. Yeah, couldn't find it. And no lie, I've saved socks to darn until I found it. And then I finally gave up and said, fine, bye. Fine. Never finding it. They're going away. Not lying. Thanks, Jamie. Yeah, we need socks. So, like, I absolutely want to learn how to knit socks because I think that would be great. And this might be some nice sock knitting stuff. I could probably crochet some socks too. I just need to find the right pattern because for me, crocheting, it just has a different texture to it, and I want it to be comfortable on my feet. This is a merino wool. So yeah, this is perfect sock yarn. Perfect. I know it's cold up here, Jamie. That's why I want to make my own socks. Oh, I love that your mom showed you, Limas. I see, this is a thing. I absolutely love when the generations before us teach us things, whether or not we find it pertinent now because first world issues. Like, we have fast fashion. We have the ability to just order something and it be here the next day, which means we have atrophied. We've atrophied our minds. We've atrophied ourselves so that we don't know how to live or do anything. So I love it when the generations before us teach us new stuff. And yes, there's something to be said for being taught what's happening now. Like, sure, technology is important. Don't get me wrong there. But like I said, if something were to happen, technology is the first thing to go. So we need to learn old-fashioned analog. That's like the new thing now. We need to go back to the analog. Like, I'm in the generation that gaps the analog and the digital. So I know both. I know the value of both. I can, appreciate the value of both. And I've seen lately that there's a lot of younger generations are going back to analog things, which is really kind of cool because, one, they've never been there and they get to experience it and learn about it, which I think is going to expand their minds and expand their skills, which is beneficial for all of us, right? Okay, let me go back to comments. Well, hello, Abdul. I have not seen you yet today. Welcome. My favorite yarn. Yours is polyester. For me, yarn absolutely has to do with the application that I'm using it for. I cannot afford this lovely merino wool for everything that I do, so I don't. So there's an appreciation for acrylic / polyester yarns. When I'm creative and doing the fun things that I do, like I've been doing with the chaos scarf and whatever, I do absolutely love the Stylecraft Special DK because one, it's a lighter weight yarn. I find it's less cumbersome for me, and it is an acrylic yarn. So, and it is more affordable. And it has lots of colors. I do have a full cabinet of cottons and bamboos and hemp and some linen in there. So, but you know what? They come in smaller skeins. They're more expensive and fewer colors, and they're harder to come by. So I don't use them for everything. It really has to do with the application for me. So ultimately, I think a favorite yarn for me would be based upon weight, not upon material, honestly. And my favorite weight is DK weight. So let's go back to comments. Oh man, thinking of making crochet socks, but I can't use the tiny thread for it. No. Okay, so what do you mean by tiny, Sammy? I would use, oh, you mean like the fingering weight or the sock yarn? See, I can't imagine anything thicker to wear every day. Absolutely not. I would need the fingering and sock weight yarn. I would have to do for everyday socks. Now, if I'm doing cozy lounge around the house socks, then sure, like a worsted weight would be fine. I don't think I could even go to a bulky. That would be way too much on my foot. I don't know. Yeah. All right, let's see. Sammy, I do kind of miss the analog a little bit as well. Okay, Jamie, but technology can't be relied upon 100%, honey. From day to day, technology can't be relied upon. You're right. If the shit went to hell, so if I show up on your doorstep, I need socks. Well, we'll learn how to make socks together. How about that? Yeah. Let's see. Oh, your eyes. Got it. What if you use the magnifying thingy? I don't know. Would that help? Okay. I've been like using this. So, you know what? I'm going to pivot. I'm sorry. I'll let you answer, but I'm going to pivot. So when I have a box over in this corner over here. When I opened it, I found some things. Now, mind you, that temperature blanket was in there, but there's no other unfinished WIPs in there. But what else is in there is my Addie knitting machine, like my circular knitting machine is in there. I actually thought about getting that out today and fiddling with it with you guys, but I was like, but that's me having to like actually use this hand and crank things and weave it in, and it was probably not a good idea for today. Kind of stretching this hand out, if you're wondering what I'm doing over here. Girl, Jamie, I am not reading that comment out loud. I don't know if I should. You always gotta find this one day, right? You need someone to help me with. Ooh, I don't know. Jamie, you're so bad. You're so bad. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, excuse me. All right, I need some water. So I thought about trying to pack all this stuff while I was on with you, but that'd be a lot of you looking at my butt, and I'm not really comfortable with that right now. So my phone is buried. Ow. It's kind of hurting, guys. So I was kind of looking underneath here, and there's a whole bag. Oh, God. Nope. I understand the astigmatism, Jamie. I have it in my right eye and it's a lot worse now. I think, yeah. So I have this whole bag of fall colors in this loveliness, which is not mine. My daughter, I told you guys, she did the hand knitting blankets, right? So I have a whole bag of her fall colors. She was really busy in the fall, so I'm not mad. So she didn't have a chance to make her blanket for fall. But there's that. There's a brown. And then there's an orange. And yep, and tan. Oh, and there's another orangey color. These are the colors she picked out. Aren't they lovely? It is pretty soft. Give it to her to do it now. She's got a lot going on right now. She knows it's down here. She forgets and then she remembers. She's like, yeah, I know. But then you know what? When she makes it, where is she going to store it? I don't know. What else do I have down here? I bought some Christmassy yarn because I was going to do some Christmassy vibey stuff and I didn't get around to it. I always have ideas of grandeur because put it in her room. She doesn't have much. She doesn't have a lot of space in her room, which her room is so small. Absolutely. She'll get to it next year, 100%. So I always have these lovely ideas because I see all of these things on Pinterest about using variegated yarns, mind you, and also I think truly my favorite stitch is the moss stitch. And I love when people make variegated yarns. Love when people make moss stitch blankets, with variegated yarns. So here I did. I went and bought from Hobby Lobby. It's like, these would be cool to put together. You know, do you guys go through this? Like, you have this grand idea in mind. You buy the stuff for it, and then once you bring it home, like, it just doesn't vibe anymore. Like, don't make sense. Like, does anybody else have that problem? I don't know. Wait, what are we saying? Hold on. She would next year wear. Okay, hold up. Sammy, what are you saying with the Christmas yarn? I'm confused. Lemus, thank you. Like, I'm like, yeah, I'm in the store and these will be great. It's going to be awesome. We're going to do this and I'm going to do it. And then I come home and I'm like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do that anymore. What? Why? I even have an idea. I wanted to do it with this. So I wanted to do like corner to corner moss stitch with this. And just like wanted to mix them together. That'd be kind of cool. But then again, I run that whole thing through my mind of, well, it has to have a purpose and it has to be used for something practical when you make it. Not just something that you made and it sits forever. That's my left brain thinking right there. Like, it has to be, I don't know. Oh, wait, where are we at? Okay. I have the problems. Yes. Christmas yarn would work for next year. Yes, it would. I actually did not have any ideas for that Christmas yarn. I just said, I'm going to buy this Christmas yarn and maybe an idea will come. There's 2 skeins because I think that's all that was in the store that day. Yeah. Put the yarn. I got you. I see what you're saying, Sammy. Yeah, Lemus, I have that problem too. I forget what I was going to do. So it's one of the 2 things. It's either I forget or it's not vibing anymore. And what did I say about it vibing? Gotta vibe. Otherwise, the creative energy doesn't flow in it. I don't know. That's why I was doing a lot of those mystery crochet along things, because they said, you need this kind of yarn. And I said, okay, I got that kind of yarn. Pick whatever color you want. Okay, I can. And then you're going to make this with me. I'm like, sweet. So I was making something with my stuff that I have no idea what to make with. And yay. There it goes. Wait, what are we saying? Ads, I need you to stop. Let me come back to comments, friends. Beth says, make squares eventually when you have enough, make blankets. Oh, okay. That's an idea. That's an idea. So was it you, Jamie, a couple videos ago, you suggested doing a raffle donation for something? You know what the something is. I just don't want to say it yet. So maybe, would that be something that you guys would be interested in? Like if I make stuff and like we do it together, would you guys be interested in like a raffle? Like a, you know, like an auction to purchase the things that we make? Ideas. What do you guys think? Everybody, Jamie, because I know she's on for that. Okay, so like that would give you guys, hey, you know what? Yes, you guys get to say what we make, and then I make it with you, and then I raffle it off. And one of you gets to win the raffle or the auction, and you get to keep the item. And then I don't have stuff sitting all over my house. Genius. Jamie, you're a genius. My darling friend, you're so smart. Now, y'all might need to remind me of this because I might forget tomorrow. Because, yeah, I have a lot going on. Maybe. Sammy says maybe. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Great idea. Yeah. Okay. So I need to research the ways in which to do the auction raffle thing before I get to that point. But yes. Sorry, I'm looking over at my yarn cabinets. That's what I'm doing right now. To kind of think of brainstorm. So I have a full cabinet of, I have different cabinets for different weights of yarn right now. I have one cabinet, it's all like the bulky weight and the super bulky weights. Doesn't matter the fabric. I mean the material. Although most of those bulky and super bulkies are like an acrylic anyway. I do have some t-shirt yarn in there. I have chenille yarns in there. I've got like the Bernat blanket yarns in there. I have Caron anniversary cakes in there. I don't know if you guys are familiar with what those are. I got a little inspired last year. I haven't bought any this year because they're still there from last year. Yeah. My next cabinet is all my natural yarns. It doesn't matter the weight sizes. It's all the cottons and the bamboo blends and the tencel, lyocell, the hemp and the linen, things like that, of all kinds of cotton. I've got, you know, the sugar and cream cotton to the nicer paint box cotton and all those others. Then I have all my DK yarn, which is really mostly just my Stylecraft. I do have some other things in there. And then I have all my worsted weight yarns, which is Hobby Lobby stuff, Caron stuff, some Woolies, some, what else is over there? Some Red Heart, some Walmart, some mandala stuff, like the, and the, like the gradient stuff, all of those. And then I have this tiny little cabinet that has my little fancy yarns that I got from a friend that are all in hanks. So they're different materials. There's, I mean, and some wool yarns in there because I ran out of space in the other ones. So yeah. All right, let me go back and see what we're doing for comments here. Sell Rebel, okay. Sammy, that's later. Yes, I do need to research. Jamie, one of these days you're going to find me hiding in your yarn cabinet. I'm not leaving. Oh, Cat Cafe, yes. Oh, I won't, friend. I won't. Ducky, hello. Welcome from France. How are you today? I'm sorry, I'm not making anything today. And we're at the end of going through all of my unfinished crochet projects. I'm just yapping about what I have in my cabinets right now. So we're just chilling and yapping and talking with each other. So you're welcome to hang out with us and ask questions and talk about whatever you'd like to talk about. But that's what we're doing right now. I think I might actually, Jamie, when I get this space finished, I may actually have a little like spot, maybe for like another tea kettle or something down here. I don't know, because I have a rocking chair, so I'm gonna have like a little reading nook, and this is a full-on art room. I have painting stuff that's gonna come in here. I have obviously sewing stuff that's gonna come in here because I have a sewing machine. I have two actually, but I don't like sewing. Don't ask. And so I got painting stuff. I have some cross stitching stuff. I have ADHD, so I have a lot of different stuff. Most of it though is crochet because I physically made my brain go, you are not jumping ship again. You need to focus on something and stick with it. And here I am. So most of it is yarn and crochet, but I still have to customize my space for everything else. Hold on. Oh, thank you, Ducky. Thank you. That's very kind of you. Well, I mean, Jamie, we could you start paying rent, it won't be a problem. I'm sure. And you could Anne Frank you and just hide you in a corner. No one will know you're here. Maybe we should erase that. I don't know. I don't know if that would be okay. So, yes. So, Ducky, in case you're curious, I'm not creating because I'm healing. My wrist has not been in the best of spirits over the past 2 weeks, so I really need to be like, yo, chill out. Don't use it very much and let it heal, because I mean, my channel with you guys is crocheting. So it's that, or you watch me painfully learn how to crochet left-handed. I don't know. I'm sorry, Jamie, I will not have coffee. I will not have coffee in my room. I'm so sorry. You'll have to just do without. I hate coffee. It smells horrible. And coffee breath is worse. So I cannot have coffee in my space. I'm sorry. But I get the cafe, yes. But if you're going to hide out in my room, there will be no coffee here. So yeah. No lie, I've considered trying to learn how to crochet left-handed this week. I mean, why not? Utilize that part of my other side of my brain. You need to strengthen both hemispheres of my brain, right? I'm very much a right-hander, so if I become more ambidextrous, that can't be a bad thing. I don't know. What do you guys think? I might not record at first, though. I don't know. I'm kind of afraid. It's like me learning how to knit. Kind of afraid to show everybody how terrible I am. I mean, I don't know. Anyways. So yeah. What time is it, my dears? 2 hours. Thank you. I know I'm not terrible, Jamie. When you're so proficient in something, it's a little gut punchy. I mean, and I'm not ego-y about it. I'm really not. It just, it's like water. Water flows it takes the path of least resistance. I am how do I want to say this? I can't find the word, but you know what? I am a grown woman who has had lots of time on this earth. And I'm now in the mindset of the path of least resistance a lot of the time. So using my right hand I don't have to think about it because I've been doing it my whole life. So to try to do something that's a little harder, I can do it. I really can. Don't get me wrong. I can do it. The easy part of my brain wants things to be easy and will be like, why? Just give up. And I won't. I just, we want the easy. That's all. I'm not going to lie. I'm not perfect. I want the path of least resistance sometimes. I also do want a challenge. So once I'm in my challenge mode, then yeah, let's go. So, it is so frustrating, Jamie. Like, so yesterday I purposefully ace wrapped my arm like this for most of the day so that I would not be tempted to move and use it, because I can still use my hand in this brace and the twisting and all of that. And so I constantly have to tell myself, stop, use this hand. So I decided yesterday I was going to tie my hand to my chest so that it would be easier for me not to try and I'd be less tempted to use it. I haven't done that today. I was tempted to do that today when I came on camera with you guys, but I forgot. And you know what? I still kind of need my hand. But it is kind of bugging me right now, though. So yeah, this is where we're at, friends. So I don't know what else to talk about, guys. I know we're usually on for 3 hours, but this is a shorter one. What do you want to do? I know, Jamie, you want to hang out all day. I'm sorry. I love you, friend. How many likes do we have? I don't know if I can't see. You see, we have 5 people with us. How many likes do we have? Limas, thank you so much. I am doing a lot to be proactive about healing. I'm doing a lot of, oh, Jamie, thank you, honey. Yes, go make dinner. What are you making? I am doing a lot of stretching and massaging because it really is a tense muscle situation, putting strain on my nerves, which is why it hurts. So that is what I'm doing a lot of. I'm also using essential oils to help my body utilize its own healing process. I'm also icing it, and as you can see, I am bracing it to keep it immobilized as much as possible. I also have red light therapy on it. Like, I do that like maybe twice a day, always before I go to bed. And what's the last thing I'm doing? Is that icing? I think that's it. I'd forgotten something, but that's generally where I'm at with everything. So yes. All right. Thank you, my lovely, lovely friends. I am so glad that we got to make a mess in my room together that I get to clean up by myself. Just kidding. I love you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I know I wasn't making anything, but we were making fun, and that's important, right? So yeah, I plan whatever healing energies you guys wish to send my way, please do, so that we can get back to Chaos Scarf next week on Sunday, 2 p.m. It's on the schedule. It's there. Make sure you click that you are to notify you. If you're not subscribed already, may I ask that you do so if you're interested in like hanging out today. This is what we're going to do next week. We're going to hang out and chat, but I'm going to, with my wrist, we're going to send it into the universe, that we're going to claim it, that my wrist will be healed enough, and that we're going to continue working on this fun chaos scarf next week. So I won't be chit-chatting with you face to face. You get to see my hands make magic. But so yes, please send your healing vibes, and however you do, if it's prayer or vibes, energy, whatever it is, I would greatly appreciate all your love in that regard. If you haven't hit the like button, please show me love there and do so. And like I said, if you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. May I ask that you do that, and then hit that notification bell so that you know when anything that I upload or when I go live is available, or when I am sending messages on my community page here on YouTube. I do like to chit chat with you guys. So again, thanks for hanging out. I was checking y'all's comments, and I appreciate you being here, even though it wasn't the normal. But I wish y'all a wonderful week ahead, and we will see you next time for Sunday Funday. Okay, I'm gonna go around and turn this off. I know I'm grounded. Send me the love, Jamie. Heal my wrist.